Okay, we start the event. The Effective Public Speaking Training Program is hereby called to order at 5:45 p.m. Uh, Pilot faculty for today's event, Satish sir, our zone governing board members of Zone 11, my president colleagues, my past president, JCs of JCI India, my loan members, and lovely participant present in here. On behalf, I think I'm audible. Yeah. On behalf of JCI VASCO and Navemarg Foundation, I welcome you all for this power-packed training program on effective public speaking. So hello, leaders. There is a reason why I addressed you all as leaders. The reason is I had circulated the flyer of this particular event and the messages for almost 1,000 contact numbers, and out of which we got total registration of around 120 registrations we got for this particular event. And from that, there are, I could see, around 51 participants getting connected for this particular event. So that gives some message that we are all part of a crowd, but only few take up the courage to step out from the crowd and cultivate the skills and unleash the leader within them. By registering to this event, you have taken up that one step. So I welcome you all once again for the training program. I now request our founder of Navemarg Foundation, Dr. Celso, to give his opening remarks.
Good evening, Sinesh, and a very, very big thank you for giving me this honor of starting this very unique presentation. In fact, on behalf of the Navemarg Foundation and in association, or I should say in collaboration with the JCI Vasco, we are very, very happy to collaborate with you and organize this event as far as leadership training is concerned on effective public speaking. In fact, why I said this collaboration is this word now is that since JCI has got that motto of uplifting the lives of the youngsters, especially the youth, and bringing up and making them into more effective leaders. And on our side, we are like, our foundation is also focusing on the youth as far as financial literacy is concerned. So collaborating and giving them better ideas, and even one idea which can change their life. And most importantly is the art of communication. Many of us have got ideas. Many of us have got thoughts. Many of us have dreams. But unless and until we know how to communicate it, that is actually the success mantra. Learn how to communicate. And there's a big difference. In fact, I was just attending one leadership training just before this, organized by the Lions Club International, wherein it makes a big difference. A person who speaks from the heart and the person who speaks from the mind, there is a huge difference in it. So today we are definitely going to learn something different from someone who I've already heard once, and it has really changed my life of looking the way he has trained us. We had with JCI Vasco only the magical parent program on how you can be a magical parent and you can get the things out of your children. That program itself inspired me to actually collaborate with JCI Vasco, and even this program on public speaking is definitely going to give us new ideas as far as how to actually communicate ourselves more effectively, and more so during this pandemic when everything has changed to virtual. So virtual communication has to be different from the normal communication, and your skills as well as your talent as far as how to communicate these points across will definitely improve from here. Even myself, even after attending so many training sessions on public speaking, in fact, I remember the first session which I did that was 40 years back. It was organized by JCI Marg. That time I was just 22 years of age, and I was really a shy pot. You'll never tell me to go on stage. But today I could not believe that today I'll be addressing almost every day one forum. But the learning that I got through all these 40 years of experience, being part of JCI and being part of Lions Club, as well as being associated with Rotary Club, that makes a big difference. So today, I won't take much of your time. I would like to hand over the thing to Mr. Satish to take over, because it's his platform today, not ours. So we don't want to waste more than 1 minute of our time. So over to you, Satish. Or over to you, Siddhesh. If you have another speaker to introduce him. Yes, sure.
Yeah. So thank you, Celso sir. And public speaking is one of the skills which is a must for all the leaders within you. And we have a master within us, which will help us to enhance these skills. And to introduce you to this master, may I call upon JC Aniket to do the honors, please. Aniket.
Thank you, President Sir. Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to introduce this personality. This personality is the CEO of Advanced Minds. He's a professional speaker and a psychologist for more than 18 years. More than 7 lakh people have enjoyed the warmth and transformational powers of his business and personal development events. His tremendous passion for speaking leaves his audience with a larger vision for their lives. He is a keynote speaker and a seminar leader. He addresses more than 50,000 people each year. He has the ability to electrify an audience, lead an individual doing their best work, team providing superb results, organizations become unbeatable. So please welcome our today's speaker, Satish Valiveti, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Welcome you for this particular program once again. Actually, thank you very much for accepting our invite once again. The chair like to recognize the presence of President of JCI Pune, Viral Gupta. Chair like to recognize the presence of NOM Coordinator Business Directory, Shehnaz Sharif ma'am. Chair like to recognize the presence of HGF, past President HGF, JC Sarvesh Surlekar. I like to recognize the presence of Lafira Menezes, our IPP, and also Chair like to recognize the presence of all the members, JC members who are out of Zone 11. So welcome you all for this particular program. Chair also likes to recognize the presence of our national trainer, JC Elton Fernandez. I think so. I have. Yeah. So over to you, sir. The platform is open for you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, so friends, good evening all. It's a pleasure spending time. Okay, so 3 things should happen, friends. Firstly, good evening all of you for taking time to just attend this session today. I would like to thank Navemarg and JCI VASCO for coming together and making this event happen. Siddhesh sir, Dr. Fernandez sir, thank you so much for bringing me here again. You know, you call someone for the second time, it says something. It says, let's give him one more chance maybe. Yeah, so, okay. So friends, before we start the session, a few quick rules to follow. 1, 3 things, just check if 3 things are happening. 1, you must be able to see me, friends. 2, you must be able to hear my voice clearly. And 3, the slide you must be able to see. If all 3 things are happening, just type number 3 in the chat box, please. I repeat. 1, you must be able to see me. 2, hear my voice. And 3, look at the slide. All 3 things are happening, just type 3 in the chat, please. Fantastic. Good. Very nice. So this entire program will be communicating on the chat box like this. Friends, please participate actively. That way you'll learn things faster, better, quicker. Right? And friends, before we start the session, I have one major concern here today. So the concern is generally when I do a program on public speaking, that's a topic which is so close to my heart, right? Public speaking. So when I generally do this program on public speaking, now that's a skill, right? Public speaking is a skill. Now, good news, any skill is learnable and public speaking is a skill. So we can learn it. But but we can't expect the fruits the day you sow the seeds, right? So to build that skill, what I do is I conduct a program for maybe 4 to 6 months. That's how I generally do it. Yeah, 4 to 6 month program, weekly one session for 4 to 6 months is how I built the skill in people, right? But today, as an introductory session, I only have maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hour time with you people. So I was really wondering today morning, I was thinking I generally need a lot of time to build the skill in people, but I only have 1 hour time today. So I'm really thinking in my mind, how can I deliver a 6-month program in just 1 hour, right? As I'm thinking on those lines, I remember this joke. I think you know this joke, friends. You know what happens once a new church was built, a big church, right? So Christmas time, a big church was built, 1,000 capacity hall. So the church father who is supposed to give the speech there, the father, he becomes so excited. New church, 1,000 capacity hall, the church will open the next day morning. So what the father does, the church father, he practices a speech all night because 1,000 people will come. First day of the church, he wants to do the electrifying speech. So he practices all night. Unfortunately, what happens, friends, the next day, early morning, it starts raining heavily, heavy rain. So he expects 1,000 crowd to come. But because of the heavy rain, only one fellow will come. Just one boy, a cowboy, he'll come and sit in the front row. Father's heart breaks, isn't it? He expects 1,000 crowd to come, but only one fellow will come. So he expects 1,000 crowd to come, but only one fellow will come. So what the father will do? Father will throw the mic down. He'll go to the boy and he'll say, "Son, I expected a big crowd here, son. I practiced the speech all night, but only you came. Tell me, son, what should I do now?" The boy says, "Father, I'm just a cowboy. How can I tell you what you should do, father? But I know one thing, father." The cowboy says, "I know one thing, father. If I take hay to feed my horses, if I take hay to feed my horses, and if only one horse comes to me, I will still feed the horse, father. I will not starve it." Father understands. Oh, even if one fellow comes, even if one horse comes, he'll feed the horse, which means he's telling me, even if one fellow comes, I must do the speech. So father says, "Son, I got your message. Don't worry. I'll imagine a big crowd here, but I'll do the speech for you." Father, he goes back on the stage. He takes the mic, and for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, unbelievable speech. For non-stop 6 hours, he'll do the best speech possible. After 6 hours, he'll wipe the sweat. He'll drop the mic. He'll go to the boy. He says, "Son, how is my speech?" The boy says, "Father, I'm just a cowboy. How can I tell you how you did it, father? But I know one thing, father." The boy says, "I know one thing, father. If only one horse comes to me, I will not dump the whole hay on the horse. I'll only feed a little." So that's exactly the boy says, "If only one horse comes to me, I will not dump the whole hay on the horse. I'll only feed a little." Yeah. So that's exactly what I don't want to do here today, friends. Just because I have a 6-month program, I don't want to dump the whole thing on you. Today we'll learn a little, but we'll learn it powerfully. Shall we? Good. So friends, now, friends, is my voice clear for everyone? Just type yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. So friends, let's start with the session on Speak with Power. Friends, do you know this, that public speaking has a formula? It's called ATM 20M. Please make note of it. I want all of you to just make notes as we go along in this program. It's called ATM 20M, friends. If you genuinely want to be a wonderful public speaker, either live or online, whichever way you want to, if you genuinely want to build your public speaking skill, you need to first understand, my friends, there's a formula called ATM plus 20M. All top class speakers of the planet, like Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Earl Nightingale, Patrick Phillips, Jim Brown, Brian Tracy, Nick Vujicic, Robin Sharma, Les Brown. I'm talking about the best speakers of the planet. All these speakers, they follow the same principles called the ATM 20M. Do we know this? Now, what is ATM 20M? Friends, please understand this. True public speaking is 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. I repeat, true public speaking is about 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. all the skills, the tools, the strategies, all the techniques, the tips, all of them we call them mechanics. It's only 20%. But 80%, my friends, is your mindset. When you walk on the stage, whether you electrify the audience, whether you hold them, whether you mesmerize them, impact them, influence them, depends upon 80% is your mindset and 20% is your mechanics. Friends, if you agree, 80M, 20M, just type yes in the chat box, please. 80% is mindset, friends. 20% is mechanics. So today, the first 20 minutes or the first half an hour of this session will focus on 80% mindset. You need to build the right mindset. Then we'll look into 20% mechanics, right? So friends, 5 habits. There are 5 habits, friends. All world-class speakers, they got 5 habits in them that helps them to maintain a strong, powerful mindset. Right? So these 5 habits will go one by one quickly. Friends, I will be purposefully speaking faster today because I want to cover a good amount of syllabus for you. Right? So please make a note of them. The first habit, should is equal to must. Everybody, please make a note of it. The first powerful habit you need to build in you to have the right mindset to be a great public speaker is should is equal to must. Please say that. Friends, I can't hear you, but please shout and participate. Should is equal to must. Right. Now, what is should equal to must? Listen carefully, friends. Do you know this, friends, that we all have this experience in life, an experience where sometimes what happens in our life, we get up in the morning and that day, friends, we have some important things to do. We know we need to do these things. We know that, but we don't do it. We say, I will do it tomorrow. So we postpone it, we procrastinate a few things. And after a few days or a few weeks, we get up again. And that day, we scold ourselves. We scold ourselves for postponing these things. So that day we'll say, today, somehow I'll finish this. And that day, the task is done. Do you have this experience? Just type yes in the chat box, friends. I repeat again. This happens for many of us. We get up in the morning one day, and that day, friends, we know we have some things to do. We know there are important things. We know we need to complete them, but we don't do them. We say, we'll do it tomorrow, day after. So we postpone, procrastinate. And after a few weeks, we get up again and we scold ourselves for postponing important things. So we decide that day that somehow we'll finish it. And that day, my friends, the task is done. Yes or no, friends? You know why? Because still that day, my friends, the task is a should for you. But that day, my friends, the task is a must. Good. Friends, when I say should and must, don't look at the words from the English grammar perspective. Understand the intensity behind it. When I say, yeah, I'll do it, it's a should. But when I say, no matter what, I'll finish it now, that becomes a must. And do you know, my friends, when you take a task as a must, when you take any task as a must, your brain can find new ways for you. It can make it happen for you. Do you know this, my friends? I repeat again. If you take in life any task as a must, your brain can find new ways for you. It can make it happen for you. Do you know this? You know, in my live seminars, I do this activity. I want you to envision that in your mind. Imagine that activity in your mind now. I'll tell you how I do this. I make one of the participants come on the stage. I'll ask them to keep their left hand like this. And in their left hand, I'll keep a pen. And I'll take a water bottle and I'll tell them, I'll count 1, 2, 3. I'll tell them by the time I finish counting 3, I don't want to see this pen in their hand. If I see it here, I'll pour water on their head. I'm serious about it. Right? So I repeat again. I'll put the pen in the hand. I'll say 1, 2, 3. By the time I finish saying 3, I don't want to see the pen in the left hand. If I see it here, I'll pour water on their head. And the target is to avoid the water, right? So by the time I say 1, 2, and 3, before I say 3, they'll keep it in the right hand. I'll make the audience clap for them, and then I'll tell them, you played well, we'll try again. So again, I'll ask them to keep the pen in the left hand. Again, 1, 2, 3. But this time, not in the left hand, not in the right hand. They have to keep it in a new place, or else I'll pour water. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and they'll keep it on the table. I'll clap for them. I'll take it again, and I'll say one more time. This time, not in the left hand, not in the right hand, not on the table. They should keep it in a new place, or else I'll pour water. And this, my friends, I repeat this activity again and again and again. Every time I count 3, once they drop it on the floor, once they keep it on their head, once they keep it in the pocket, once they give it to me, once they throw it in the audience. But you know what, friends? No matter how many times I play this activity, the person who came to play, the participant, he will not lose it. Do you know this? I'll tell you why he doesn't lose it. Because it's a must. 3, I'll pour water, isn't it? So it's a must. He has to keep it somewhere or the other. And it becomes a must for him. His brain starts finding new ways for him. Understand, my friends, from this simple game to anything you want to achieve in life, including public speaking. If you want to achieve anything in life, the first formula is should is equal to must. If you think it's a must, your brain can find new ways for you. It can make it happen for you. So what I want you to do, my dear future leaders and public speakers, what I want you to do is tonight. I want everyone to do this here. Tonight, friends, please take a white paper and I want you to write down one personal goal and one professional goal and make it a must. Can you do this? Friends, please understand this, that everybody here sitting, watching this session, everybody wants to get successful, right? We sleep at night, we get up in the morning, we don't get successful. I wish it's that easy. It is not. If you want to go to the first floor, you take the steps. The same way, my friends, to build any skill or to get successful in life, we have steps and we call those steps as goals. Please say that. Goals. We write a goal, we reach it. We write a goal, we reach it. That's how, my friends, we climb the ladder of success. Agree? So I want you, friends, tonight, take a white paper. If you genuinely want to be a public speaker, friends, it takes character to go on a stage and teach them something. And if you cannot apply it yourself, people can identify you're not authentic. So it's important, friends, that we have the 80% mindset first before 20% mechanics. Am I making sense to you? Just type yes. Right? So tonight, write one personal goal, friends, and one professional goal and make it a must, friends. What's a personal goal? Something to do with me and my family is a personal goal. For example, exercising every day is a personal goal because if I'm physically, mentally strong, I can achieve bigger things in life. So exercising, example, is a personal goal I have. Or no matter how busy I am, I want to spend at least 1 hour with my family. It's a personal goal I have. Example, like that, write one personal goal and one professional goal and make it a must. Can you do this? Good. So that's the first formula. That's the first habit you got to build, friends. Should equal to must. Let's go to the second habit. Please make a note of it. The second habit is called break your limiting beliefs. If you want to be a true professional speaker, the second habit you got to build in you starting today is break your limiting beliefs. Please make a note of it. Break your limiting beliefs. Please shout and say that. I can't hear you, but please participate. Break your limiting beliefs. Friends, today we're learning 80% mindset first, right? I said there are 5 habits which can help you to become better, stronger, to build your public speaking skill. Among these 5 habits, friends, the second habit, this is the toughest. First habit says, should equal to must, write a goal. Anybody can do this. But this is it, my friends. The second habit, break your limiting beliefs. If you can do this, friends, you will become unstoppable in life. Now, what do I mean? Break your limiting beliefs. What do I mean by that? Let me give you an example. Friends, let's say, now you tell me, friends, when you take a person, a human being, it's going to be you, me, or anyone for that matter. When one person takes a white paper, writes his goal, one personal, one professional goal, and when we make it a must, right? When we make it a must that we want to do this goal, we all inside us, friends, we have something inside us called potential, right? Human beings, we have something called potential inside us. Now you type your answers. Is our potential huge or limited? Which one? Do we have a huge potential or limited potential? Which one, friends? Of course, huge, right? Of course, we don't use it much though, but we have huge potential. Agree? Now you tell me, friends, when a human being writes a goal, makes it a must, and when we start using more potential, do we take big action or small action? I need answers in the chat, please. When we start using more potential towards our goals, my friends, starting today, do we take more action or less action? More action, isn't it? Now, you tell me, friends, if we take more action towards our goals, will we get a big result or a small result? Which one? Obviously, big result. Friends, we know this, right? We know this. I don't have to tell you this. We know this, that once we write a goal tonight, once we start using more potential, we take big actions. When we take big actions towards our goals, we get big results. Agree? My dear friends, there's a starting point missing here. If you look at the slide there, there's a starting point missing here. And that point, my friends, is called belief. Belief, my friends. And do you know this, that friends, this is a cycle. And this cycle is called success cycle. You know what's surprising? The cycle is also called a failure cycle. Seriously, friends, this is called a success cycle, but it's also called a failure cycle. Let me explain. Okay, it all starts with belief, friends. The word belief there, now that's a starting point. Let me give an example. Let's say one of my goals is I want to go to a particular school or college and I want to conduct a seminar for students and teachers. Example, okay? So I'm writing my goal. I asked you to write the goal, so I'm writing my goal. Now, conducting a seminar, is it my personal goal or professional goal? Professional goal, right? So I wrote the goal. So and so college, conduct inspiring seminar for students. I wrote the goal, made it a must. So next day morning, I got ready. I'm walking into this college, right? Listen carefully. As I'm walking into the college, I thought, Abba, principal sir, I came here last year. He did not agree for my session. Someone told me a new principal has come, but I still find the same person in the chair. So I'm not sure whether he will agree this year or not. Did you understand, friends? I did not meet him yet. I'm thinking in my mind that this principal, he did not agree for my session last year. So I'm not sure whether he'll agree this year or not. Friends, I'm thinking on those lines. Is my belief strong or weak? Please type your answers. When I'm thinking, I didn't meet him yet. I'm just thinking in my mind that this principal did not agree last year. I'm not sure whether he'll agree this year or not. When I'm thinking on those lines, friends, is my belief strong or weak? I need answers on the chat, please. Weak, right? Isn't it? Now, friends, you tell me, when I have such weak belief, will I use more potential or less potential? Less potential, isn't it? Exactly, friends. When you don't believe in yourself, you don't feel like using your potential, right? So you tell me, when I use less potential that day, will I take big action or small action? Small action, isn't it? Now you tell me, friends, when I take a small action that day, will I get a big result or a small result? Obviously, a small result. And here's the main point, friends. It doesn't stop there. That's a cycle. When I get a small result, I feel like, I couldn't do it. So my belief further shatters. So smaller belief, smaller potential, smaller actions, smaller results. I feel I'm worthless. Failure cycle. Did you understand? Friends, let's take the same example one more time. This time, I'm walking inside the college and I'm thinking here, it doesn't matter, friends. It doesn't matter for me who the principal is. I strongly believe that I can make a huge difference in the quality of people's lives. So it doesn't matter who that person is. I'll somehow make him agree today. Did you understand? I didn't meet him yet. I'm just thinking in my mind that it doesn't matter who that person is. I'll somehow make him agree. When I'm thinking on those lines, is my belief strong or weak, friends? That type your answers quickly. If I'm thinking on those lines, is my belief strong or weak? Strong, isn't it? When I have such strong belief, will I use more potential or less potential that day? More potential, agree, right? So when you use more potential, will I take a big action or small action? Obviously, big action. Now you tell me, friends, when I take such big action, will I get a big result or a small result? Big result, agree? No, it doesn't stop there. That's the beauty, friends. It's a cycle. When I get a big result, I feel like, yes, I did it. My belief shoots up, bigger belief, bigger potential, bigger actions, bigger results. I feel I can do anything in life. Success cycle. Friends, it all starts here. When I'm walking inside, am I thinking, oh my God, this principal, or am I thinking it doesn't matter who the principal is? It all starts here, friends. Please remember this. People who get successful in life and people who don't get successful in life, and the difference, friends, the difference is people who get successful, they break their limiting beliefs. I repeat again, friends. People who get successful in any field, including public speaking, and people who don't get successful, the major difference is, friends, people who get successful, they break their limiting beliefs, friends. Let me give you one more example to make you understand this. Remember the first habit I said, should is equal to must. Remember, friends? Remember what I said? I just asked you to write one personal goal and one professional goal, isn't it? Let's say even I will write it tonight. Even I came to this session today. So tonight, even I will write this. Let's say my personal goal example is every morning at 5 o'clock, exercise. Example. Every morning, 5 o'clock, exercise, personal goal. So I made the goal. I made it a must. So next day morning at 5 o'clock, I set the alarm clock, right? Morning 5, alarm woke me up. I got up, goal, must, I did exercise. Second day, 5 o'clock, alarm, exercise. Third day, 5 o'clock, alarm, exercise. Fourth day, 5 o'clock, alarm, exercise. 4 days went really well. Fifth day, it's 5 in the morning. Alarm's trying to wake me up, but that day I felt it's too cold outside. The blanket is too warm, and the alarm is just next to me. I can snooze and I can sleep for 1 more hour. Remember, friends, if you snooze, you lose. You heard that, right? So I thought I can sleep for 1 more hour and I can sleep comfortably. So what do? I snooze the button, I sleep off. I repeat again. People who get successful in life, people who don't. The difference is people who get successful, friends, they break their limiting beliefs. Now, what are limiting beliefs here? It's too cold outside is a limiting belief I'm creating. I wrote the goal, but I'm telling myself it's too warm. That's a limiting belief. I wanted to achieve success, but I'm telling myself I can snooze for 1 more hour. Now, that's a limiting belief, friends. People who break them, get up and exercise. Now, those are the ones who are getting successful. I don't mean to exercise now. What I mean is, whatever goal you wrote, have the strength of character to stick to it and keep going forward no matter what happens. Makes sense so far, friends? If yes, just type yes in the chat box, please. So 2 habits we learned so far. 1, make should a must. Starting today with 2 goals. Number 2, please break your limiting beliefs and keep going forward. I repeat again, friends, 80% is mindset. Only then we go to 20% mechanics, right? So now, friends, 2 formulas sound good, right? First formula says, write a goal, make it a must. Second formula says, break your limiting beliefs and keep going forward. So you're going forward, right? Then why do we need 3 more formulae? You know why, friends? Because this, my friends, is called life. And life, we know, is a roller coaster. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are not. Do we agree? Do we have days when we are happy? Of course, yes. Do we also have days when we're so sad? Of course, yes. So, my dear friends, why 2 habits are not sufficient to have a strong mindset? Because life is a roller coaster. You know, let me tell you this, on a normal day like this, we all sitting there, we can write our goals tonight, we can break our limiting beliefs, we can go forward. We all can do this. You know when? On a normal day like this. But a few days from now, if you get a big problem, you will forget this entire session. Do we know this? Seriously, friends, I repeat again, on a normal given day, we can write our goals, break our limiting beliefs and go forward. But a few days from now, if you get a big problem, you'll forget this entire session. Let me give you an example. Let's say I lost my job. Friends, my only source of income to take care of my family is my job. And let's say, for example, I lost my job. Now, when I lose my job, it's so upsetting, right? Nothing to feel happy about. I lost my job now. So I came back home. I'm so frustrated. I feel like crying now. Now, in that horrible state of mind, shouldn't, mustn't. Should I exercise now, friends? You tell me. I lost my job today. Should I set alarm clock into exercise in the morning tomorrow at 5 o'clock? Isn't it? So that's exactly how you feel, isn't it? When you lose your job, friends, you feel so depressed. You don't feel like doing anything. Friends, in that scenario, 90% people, when such problems come in their life, 90% people, they give up on their goals and they sit back in life. But 10% people, no matter what happens in life, 10% people, they bounce back in life. And those are the ones, friends, who achieve success. Before even you learn 20% mechanics about public speaking, you've got to have that mindset, my friends. I repeat again, when a big problem comes your way, 90% people, they give up on life. But 10% people, no matter what happens in life, they bounce back in life. And those are the ones whom we see as successful. Today, what you must learn, my friends, is on a normal given day, we all can set goals and keep going forward. But when a big problem comes your way, you should not run back in life. You have to bounce back, and we call it comeback power. You should have the comeback power. Now, how do you do this? Is make note of it. Habit number 3, that's called body trigger. I repeat, body trigger. Let's understand how we can bounce back in life, because this will be there, my friends, when you feel down. This will be there when people cheat us. This will be there when you fall flat on your face. But if you want to pick yourself up again and keep going forward and be a great public speaker, you need to understand how to bounce back, and that we can do with the help of something called body trigger. Please say that. Now, what's a body trigger? Look at me, friends. This body, friends, and if I'm making sense so far, just type a capital yes in the chat box, please. So let's understand what body trigger is, right? Friends, now look at me, friends. This body, human body, miraculous. The body we live in is called the temple we live in, right? But this human body, my friends, it's got a feature. Do you know that your human body, the body you're carrying yourself with, it's a temple we live in. But this body has got a feature. You know that? The body feature is your body moves according to your feelings. Do you know this, my friends? I repeat again. Your body, it moves according to your feelings. Do you know this? Let me give an example. I have a friend of mine. His name is Mr. Rakesh. Okay. And this friend Rakesh, he was behind a girl. He thought he was in love with this girl. So for 3 long years, he was behind the girl. The girl went to the shopping mall. He went to the shopping mall. The girl went to a movie. He went to a movie. The girl went somewhere. He went there. He never had the courage to propose her, but he just wasted time going around the girl. After 3 years of time wastage, this year, 2020, February 14th, Valentine's Day, he gathered some courage. He bought a red rose. He went to the girl and he proposed and said, I love you. And what she did? She took the sandal, one straight slap on his face, and my friend got really disappointed. He went back home almost crying. Did you understand, friends? 3 years of time wastage, and finally he proposes the girl. She slaps him tight on his face. My friend really gets so disappointed, and he went back home almost crying. Now, my question to all the audience sitting here. Friends, I'm going to ask you a question. Type the answer in the chat box. My friend Rakesh, that day when the girl slapped him so badly, when he went back home, what do you think he did? Did he talk to everyone or did he sit in a corner? Which one? Talk to everyone or sit in the corner? Please type your answers, please. What do you think he did? Talk to everyone or sit in the corner? Sit in the corner, right? Good. Does his eyes look up or eyes look down? Does his shoulders up or shoulders down? Full breathe or shallow breathe? Exactly, right? Now the question is, how do you know it? You know, Rakesh, huh? You experience, huh? Okay, so friends, understand, that's human body in action. Please understand, my friends. How do you know it? Because we all share the same human body. That's how our body functions. Understand, friends, when you are down, when you're upset, nobody dances here. We sit in the corner, shoulders down, eyes down, shallow breathe. Yes or no? That's human body, friends. I repeat again. When our feelings will decide our movement. When your feelings are down, depressed, upset, irritated, frustrated, angry, stressed out. When you get these negative down feelings, we sit in the corner, shoulders down, shallow breathe. Yes or no, friends? Just type your answers. Yes or no? If you understood so far. The way your body sits in a corner when you're down, the same way, my friends, when you are happy, just think of this. When you are excited, when you are happy, when you feel successful, you don't sit like this. Do you know that? When you're really happy in life, you don't sit like that. Some people jump, some scream, some whistle, but we maintain a different body posture. And that's called body trigger. Let me give an example to make you understand this. 2011, India won the World Cup final match. Do you watch cricket? Yeah. In 2011, after a huge gap after Kapil Dev, in 2011, MS Dhoni, he got us the World Cup final cup, isn't it? So, friends, if you love cricket, if you watch that match that day, I can bet with you. If you really love cricket, you've seen that shot that did the last ball, Dhoni hit a 6, and India won the match, World Cup final match, isn't it? I can bet with you, friends, if you love cricket, if you've seen that shot that day, that Dhoni hit a 6, did you say, good job, Dhoni? Did you say that? No, right? So I'm sure we did. We screamed, shouted, clapped, whistled, isn't it? Everybody must have behaved differently, but that, my friends, is your body trigger. Do you know this? We all have body triggers. Friends, when we are really happy, when we are really excited, our body doesn't sit like this, friends. Some jump, some clap, some whistle, some scream. You know what I do? I'll say, yes. So you might be thinking, so which means if you lose your job, you'll come back home and you'll say, yes, yes, no. You understood the body trigger, right? Before I teach you how to use your body trigger, let's look at the fourth habit of world-class speakers. The fourth habit, please make a note of it, and that's called focus. Focus. I repeat again, friends, everybody will have body triggers, my friends. You have body triggers. When you're really happy, you have body triggers. But before I teach you how to use that body trigger, let's understand focus. Friends, in India, in our country, near New Delhi, there's a place called Noida. I'm sure some of you know it. There's a place called Noida, and there they teach you Formula car racing. Formula car racing, and they teach you the car racing there. There's a training center. So I went there a few years back. I love Formula car racing, so I went there. And if you've never been there, go and watch it. It's nice to look at. You know how it looks like? It's a big road, oval shape road, 4 km road, oval shape, and a big wall surrounds it, right? So I went there, and the trainer came. I said, sir, I want to learn Formula car racing. The trainer asked me, boy, do you know how to drive a car? I said, yes. Then he said, then there's no big difference. Even this car has got the same brake, same accelerator, same clutch, everything same. But the only difference is concentration. I asked him, why do you need so much of concentration? And he asked me, boy, on the road, at what speed do you generally drive? I said, I go 50, 60, 80. And he said, here, you must drive at 400 speed. Seriously. It's not just a jolly ride with your girlfriend. It's a Formula car racing, right? So at 400 speed, you must drive. And he said, at that speed, if you just look here and there, you crash into the wall, right? So you got to fully concentrate. So he asked me, can you concentrate? I thought, for many years, actually for more than 2 decades now, I kept training students and teachers and parents on memory and concentration. So I thought, I'm training people on concentration so I can easily concentrate, is what I thought. So I told the trainer, concentration is my cup of tea. Cup of tea, yeah? He said, come inside. Cup of tea, right? I said, yes. He said, come inside. He made me sit in the car. Friends, if you see a Formula car racing car, it only has got one seat, one driver's seat. But the training cars have got 2 seats. So he made me sit in the driver's seat. He sat next to me, the trainer, and he said, Satish, start the car and drive at 400 speed and fully concentrate. I'll sit next to you, fully concentrate and keep driving. And he said, while you're driving at 400 speed, without telling you, I'll hit this button. There's a small red button there in the car. He said, I'll hit this button. I asked him, what happens if you hit the button? He said, the car loses control, it seems. Hey friends, I must drive at 400 speed and he hits the button and the car loses control, it seems. And he says, if you're fully concentrating, you can control the car again. But if you're not concentrating at that speed, we can't control. We both will go and crash into the wall and we'll die. And he said, I'm ready to die. Are you ready? Ready to die? I said, yes. I thought if he got the guts to sit beside me, I thought I have the guts to drive the car. So I said, yes, I'm excited. So I sat in the car, in the driver's seat, I started the engine. He sat next to me and he told me again. He said, Satish, listen carefully. Drive at 400 speed, fully concentrate. And I'll hit the button to control the car. Like that, I'll hit this button 3 times. If you can control all the 3 times, you pass the test, you'll go to next level training. I said, yes, I got it. Let's do it. So I sat in the car, started the engine. He sat next to me, red button there. I started driving. And 100, 200, 300, 400 speed. You must experience this, my friends. Life, my first time, I'm dashing at 400 speed, fully concentrating. In my mind, I'm thinking, come on, man, hit the button, hit the button. He doesn't hit the button. He's supposed to hit it. I'm supposed to control the car, and he should do it 3 times, right? So I'm fully concentrating, friends, really driving well. I'm thinking in my heart, come on, man, hit the button. And he doesn't hit the button. He's a trainer, right? He knows when to hit the button, right? So I'm driving really well, focusing very well, highly concentrating, and he doesn't hit the button. And believe me or not, friends, for just 1 second, after driving so well after a long time, I got tired. Believe it or not, friends, for just 1 second, for 1 second of relaxation, I looked away from the road. He understood the concentration is gone, hit the button and boom, the car lost control. Did you understand? Till that moment I had concentration. For just 1 second of relaxation, I looked away and he hit the button and boom, the car lost control. No concentration, right? The car is not getting controlled. I understood. Last day of my life, there's the wall. We're going into the wall. The car's out of control. And on the wall, Yam Dharmaraj. So I understood last day of my life. I'm about to go into the wall. You know what happened, friends? Last second, into the wall. The last second, the trainer, he took my face from the wall. He turned towards the road. He took the steering wheel. One split second, we are alive. Did you understand, friends? Almost into the wall. The last second, the trainer took my face from the wall. He turned towards the road. He took the steering wheel. And one split second, friends, we got saved. Of course, I never went back there again. That's a different story. But my question, friends, all the audience sitting here, friends, my question to you is type your answers. Friends, you tell me that day, in that situation, about to go into the wall, in that situation, friends, you tell me, do I need the wall? Do I need the road? Which one? Please type your answers. In that scenario, do I need the wall? Do I need the road? Which one? Please type your answers, friends. Obviously, road, right? Isn't it? I want the road. Exactly. Then why? My dear intelligent audience, then why am I focusing on the wall? I need the road, right? But why am I focusing on the wall? Friends, understand this is the same mistake we all do in life, friends. You know the mistake we do in life? When we have a passion, when we have a dream of achieving something like public speaking or anything for that matter, when we have a dream, the biggest mistake we do is, as we keep going, when we get a big problem, the major mistake majority of us do is, when we get a problem, we focus so much on the problem, we go into it and feel bad, friends. No, 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 no. Next time you get a problem, change your focus, look at the solution, isn't it? Friends, in the example I gave just now, the wall is the problem, the road is a solution. Agree, yes or no, friends? I repeat again. In your journey as a public speaker, when you face a big problem, problems do come, my friends. Please understand that. But the biggest mistake many people do is, when a problem comes, they focus so much on the problem, they go into it and feel bad. No, 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 no. Next time you get a problem, change your focus, look at the solution. In the example I gave you, the wall is the problem, the road is the solution, isn't it? Let me give you one more example. Remember, my dear friends, I told you I lost my job. Yeah. When I lost my job, I came back home. If I come back home and I start thinking, oh my God, I lost my job, I lost my job, I lost my job. I call my friend, Tilsa, I lost my job. If I keep telling I lost my job, my dear friends, you type your answers. If I keep telling I lost my job, is that lost my job, that sentence, is it a problem or a solution? Please type your answers. If I keep repeating I lost my job, is that a problem or a solution? Exactly, right? Then that is a mistake we're doing, friends. I lost my job is a problem. No, 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 no. Change your focus. What is the solution? I lost my job is a problem. Solution is I have talent, skill, qualification, experience, other companies with wanted columns, internet job search. Now you see, I'm no longer thinking I lost my job. I changed my focus, looked at the solution. What's the solution for losing a job? I got talent, skill, qualification, experience, other wanted columns, internet job search. Now, when I start focusing on the solution, that's when, my friends, my body trigger works. And the next day morning at 5 o'clock, I can still set the alarm and exercise even if I lose my job. Did you remember the goal I wrote? The goal is to exercise in the morning at 5. Even if I lose my job, I can still exercise in the morning because I change my focus, use my body trigger. 4 things we learned so far to build a real big mindset, my friends. Number 1, starting today. If you want to truly be a great public speaker, you got to lead by example, friends. When you walk on the stage, you got to feel that authenticity in you. And that happens with 80% mindset. So repeat again tonight, take white paper and write 1 personal goal of yours and 1 professional goal and make it a must. Once you write your goal, writing a goal is easy, my friends. But once you write a goal, have the strength of character to stick to it, break your limiting beliefs and keep going forward. As you keep going forward, sometimes problems do come. But then you change your focus, use your body trigger, bounce back with comeback power, and you continue doing your goals. And that's how you elevate the quality of your life. And that's how you become a natural inspiration as you go on the stage. If what is said so far made sense, type a capital S in the chat, please. Fantastic. Super. Friends, let's go to the 5th habit of world-class speakers. And that, my friends, is the power of books. If you want to be a truly powerful public speaker, you cannot imagine you being a great speaker without this habit of the power of books. And you know it. Fifth one, I will not stress much on it, but please make sure you read at least one book a week. Friends, you know what one book a week means? It's 50 books a year, which means on your passion topic, whatever it is, if you can read 50 books a year, you have no idea how you can elevate beyond your competition. Should be your goal, my friends. One book a week, 50 books a year. You have no idea how your public speaking skill can take a U-turn and you can become a different person in just less than 1 year. Right? So those are the 5 habits I want you to build. Should equal to must. Break your limiting beliefs. Body trigger. Focus. Power of books. These 5 things, if you can take a decision to start doing from today, your 80% mindset starts building its shape. Now let's move to 20% mechanics now. Questions so far? I know most of you did not expect this topic as a part of public speaking, but I repeat again, friends, 80% mindset, only then 20% mechanics. If I made sense so far, just type true in the chat box. True, T-R-U-E, true. Very nice. Now, let's talk for a while about 20% mechanics, friends. Let's talk about what you can do to create and conduct powerful online sessions or to design powerful online courses. Now, friends, the beauty here is we are living in at that time of the century where we are demanded more online than in live, right? Thanks to Corona in one way, so that we can do online sessions, plenty of them. Friends, can anyone type quickly why online is so powerful? More than you going on a stage physically, online actually opens more doors for you to build your public speaking skill and to elevate your professional life as a public speaker. Why do you think so? Friends, you tell me why online is so powerful. More out of reach, exactly. What else? Convenience of your home connects more people, larger audience, absolutely right. Anything else? Yeah, more convenient. You can sit back at home like this and you can, yeah, you get the best of the world. And exactly, well said. You can watch closely. But right, friends, understand, all of you are right? But as a public speaker, you have a 3-motto principle. We call it triple I. Just make a note of it. Genuinely trying to make yourself as a great public speaker, we have a 3I target. Okay, any world-class speaker has got a triple I target. I plus I plus I. The first I is, please make a note of it, impact. As a public speaker, you must be able to create impact with your content to people. Right? Impact. That's your first goal, my friends. Okay, as a public speaker, create impact with your content. Second I, influence your people to take action. Second I is you must be able to influence your audience to take some action. And number 3, the third I is make good income. We are not running non-profit organizations here, friends. As a public speaker, it's also important you make some good income. Agree? So impact with the right content, influence audience to take action, and in the process, make big income. Triple I. If you agree, triple I, I in the chat box, please. So that's our goal, right? As a public speaker, that's your goal, friends. Impact them, influence them, and in the process, make big income, right? Good. So now this triple I target can be maximized with online. That's the beauty. When you go online, what happens is you can maximize your impact, maximize your influence, and maximize your income. So that's good news for us. So now, friends, but one crucial step, if you want to do that, right? There's the first crucial step, and by the way, the future is online, friends. Remember that. The future is going to be online. Even if this Corona thing gets over, even if we come back to our normal life, the future is still going to be online, right? So friends, so first crucial step, as a public speaker, first crucial step is you should know how to choose your topic. People don't click in life as a public speaker because they choose the wrong topic. First crucial step for you as a public speaker, you should know how to choose your topic the right way. There are 3 ways a person can choose a topic. First way is make a note of it. The first one, is called interest. Friends, quickly make a note of it. The first way you can choose your topic, interest. If you're trying to choose your topic which is of interest to you, I call it's just an okay option, right? If you're choosing your topic out of your interest, that's an okay option. The second way you can choose your topic is a topic that you're passionate about, your passion. If you're trying to choose a topic that you're passionate to talk about, that's definitely a good option. But my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to choose your topic in public speaking is from experience or authority. What is the topic that you have so much of experience to talk on, but you have the authority to talk on? That, my friends, would be the best option for you, right? So right now, immediately right now, friends, I want you to open your book and think of 3 topics. Think of 3 topics immediately now that you think you have the experience or authority to talk on. Quickly, please write down 3 topics, please. Friends, let this be an action-oriented webinar or seminar, whatever we call it. Let this be action-oriented. So I want you to participate. Everyone, please participate. Write down 3 topics immediately right now. Write down 3 topics that you think you have the experience to talk or you have the authority to talk on. If you're a fresher, if you don't have much on that area, write down 3 things you're passionate to talk about. I want you to write down 3 topics immediately, friends. 3 topics that you truly have the experience to talk on, or you have the authority to talk on, or at least you have the passion to talk on. Once you're done with 3, write down 3 topics. Write number 3 in the chat, please. Once you finish writing the 3 topics, write number 3 in the chat. I repeat again, friends, if you just sit passively and watch this session, it's not going to help you much. Please actively participate. Write down 3 topics that you think you have the experience to speak on or the authority to speak on. Good. Can some of you share those topics in the chat, please? Money management, time management, good. Educations, emotions management, good. Business management. Yeah, please share it in the chat, please. What are those 3 topics that you think you have the experience or authority to speak on? Career guidance, motivation, very nice. Financial freedom, memory power, positive mindset, creativity, super. Career guidance, very nice, very nice. Good job. So friends, shipping, motivation, public speaking, super. So friends, now I'm sure every one of you have written the top 3 topics that you think you are fit to talk on, right? Listen now, this what you wrote now, friends, is your opinion that you are good at these things. But we need to validate this against the market interest. This is your interest, right? This is something which you think you have the authority to speak on. But you have to double check now whether the market needs this. How do we double check? I'm going to ask you 7 questions now, friends. In your book, okay, in your book, what you'll do is put the heading evidence of market interest. Please participate, friends. Put the heading evidence of market interest. On the right side, write down the names of those 3 topics. On the right side of the book, write down wherever you see the slide there, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. There, write down your 3 topics. For example, safety, time management, yoga. For example, Siddharth sir has written safety, time management, yoga as his 3 topics. Like that, write the 3 topics on the right side of the book. Now I'm going to ask you 7 questions. You got to put a tick mark against each topic which you think will suit very well. Okay, good. So the first question, friends. The first question, look at the slide. You have been hired by at least 2 people requesting this topic. I repeat, you have been hired by at least 2 people requesting to talk on this topic. Now, which of those topics you can put a tick mark against it? Right? Let's put a tick mark. Did you understand, friends? I'm going to ask some questions like this. Whichever topic you think suits that question, put a tick mark against it. The second question. Google search reveals blog posts and other articles on this topic. When you go for Google search, it reveals blog posts and other articles on this topic. Which topic among those 3 have it? If all the 3 suit, you can put tick for all the 3, right? Question number 3. there are similar sized competitors offering courses on this topic already. Which topic is that? I repeat, there are similar sized competitors in the market offering courses on this topic already. Please put tick marks accordingly, friends. The fourth question. Other businesses are paying for ads for products based on this topic. I repeat, other businesses are paying for ads for the products based on this topic. Which topic is that? Put a tick mark if you think your topic suits this question. Fifth question. You can find ebooks for sale on this topic by instructors like you. I repeat, you can find ebooks for sale on this topic by instructors like you. The sixth question, you have found specific recent forums or posts discussing this exact topic. I repeat, you have found some specific recent forums or posts discussing this exact topic. Which topic among those three is that? And last one, this topic has been covered in the news recently. This topic has been covered in the news recently. Friends, I hope you have ticked appropriately for your topics. Now, please count the total ticks. Please count your total ticks. The topic among these three topics, the topic which has got the highest ticks, ladies and gentlemen, that topic is your winner. The topic with the highest number of ticks, that topic, my friends, is your topic that you got to start speaking on. You've got to make sure you choose your topic wisely. The one which you have experience and thought to speak on, that's the one the market has interest on. The collaboration, and the winner is, everybody please mention your topic in the chat, please. And decide once and for all that from starting today, this is your topic. Please mention the chat as to the topic that has got the maximum ticks. Okay, fantastic. Positive mindset. Siddhesh, sir. Career guidance. So, my dear friends, so you understood how to choose your topic now. Fantastic. Yeah, if you have got more than one topic with equal number of ticks, then you can take a call. You can decide which one to start with. Right? Fantastic. Friends, please pat yourselves because we have successfully identified the topic you got to dive into online with. Right? Good. Now let's move on. That's, by the way, that's the first target we accomplished, friends. Now let's understand one important concept here. The three-layer system. One of the major mistakes many public speakers do initially, unknowingly, is once they decide on a topic, they try to give the whole topic to people out there. Right? I repeat, one of the major mistakes many public speakers do is once they decide on a topic, they try to sell their whole topic in the market. That's never going to work if you want to build your career in public speaking. There's something called the world-class speakers, top speakers of the planet. They use a system called the three-layer system. I'm sure some of you might be aware of it, but it's called the three-layer system, the top layer, middle layer, and the bottom layer. What do you mean? It's not just in public speaking. In any top-class field of this planet, it can be like including Mercedes-Benz or Rolls-Royce, or it can be McDonald's or anyone. All top-class brands we look around, even they follow the same three-layer system. Now, what does that mean? Friends, if you want to build your public speaking profession, then you have to create this three system where the first layer, the top layer is called taste it for free, right? So friends, understand in public speaking, your trust is equal to your money. I repeat again, in the field of public speaking, if you want to excel in this field, your trust is equal to your money. What do I mean? Only when people trust you that you are worth a speaker, that's when they put their hands in their pockets to pay you money. Do you understand, friends? I repeat, only when people trust you that you are worth the person spending time and money on, only then they will pay money for you. So if you want to grow in this field and if you want to make big money in public speaking, you've got to make sure you first create a top layer called taste it for free. You got to build the trust first. How do you make it? How do you do it? I'm going to give you 7 options. You can pick up any 3. Friends, I want every one of you to at least have 5 to 7 YouTube videos. If you are a public speaker, if you want to be a public speaker, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you're not on the right track. You must at least have 5 to 7 YouTube videos which you can offer people to show that you are worth the person watching it. Or the second wave can be blogs. Okay, you can create some blogs and provide it to people. You can provide some emails, demo seminars or webinars, podcasts, a 2 to 7 pages of PDF or checklist. These are some examples of the top layer. You got to build content around this. Friends, tonight, take a decision, start working on your top layer, friends. Create at least 5 to 7 YouTube videos, create some blogs, create some emails, demo seminars, demo webinars, podcasts, 2 to 7 pages of PDF, checklist. Create, at least decide right now, at least 3 out of 7. Don't take all the 7. But right now, I want you to decide any 3. Out of the 7, decide any 3 that you want to give to the world for them to taste it for free. Decide right now. Please make a note of those 3 things out of 7 on the book and write number 3 in the chat once you're done taking the decision. Right now, friends, please do it. Let this session add some value to you and let it be some action orientation happening there. So decide any 3 right now that you want to give to the people out there as your top layer. And once you've decided on 3 of them, type 3 in the chat. Fantastic. Right? And please remember, among these 3 that you decided to give free of cost, one that must be there is YouTube videos. YouTube videos is a must, okay? Besides YouTube videos, you can decide any other 2. But don't skip YouTube. That's a must. Now, if you want to be a public speaker, starting today, the next 1 week, 10 days, set a target and create YouTube videos if you don't already have a YouTube channel. If you already have it, even then I would strongly recommend that you keep posting some wonderful stuff there, which are value additions to people. You know how the people should feel, friends, as a public speaker, when they look at you, they should feel that this person, free of cost, if he can provide us so much good stuff to us, if we pay him, he can provide more stuff. That's the feeling you got to build in them. I repeat, they should feel that if this person, free of cost, is providing so much of worth to us, if we pay some money to him, we can get multifold advantage is what the audience should feel. They should start trusting you, only then money starts flowing in. So please make sure you make a wonderful top layer, right? Then comes, now once you finish that, your target 2 is accomplished. Okay, target 1 we accomplished is your deciding your topic, which we did successfully. Target 2 is make sure you create a great top layer. Then comes the middle layer. I call it mini meals. Top layer, taste it free. Middle layer, mini meals. Once people start trusting you, friends, once people start believing that this person, yes, he or she's got talent, they watch your free stuff and they feel like, wow, they're good, then you cannot straight say, I have a great course worth 50,000, pay me. It doesn't work that way. You got to provide them a mini meals. They get scared. Once you build small trust in them, if you put a big price tag, they get scared. Please make sure you make a mini course. Right now, because we are in the online zone, so make a mini online course. Mini online course should be ranging around 500 to 2,500. That's the range it should be generally be. So that people will be ready to invest once they like your top layer. Okay, so make a middle layer. So work parallelly on your top layer and your middle layer starting today as a public speaker. Then, only then, you will just finally create your bottom layer, and that's called buffet. Okay, the top layer, taste it free, middle layer, mini meals, and then bottom layer, buffet. Now then, only then when people start trusting you, you can create your main courses and it can range around 5,000 to 20,000, and that's how you can start establishing yourself as a full-time public speaker. Right? And here I want to give you a small So let's start with top layer. Okay. When you make top layer, okay, friends, so your immediate goal for us to become public speakers is you creating the top layer. Please understand that only when you create your top layer, you're going into the market and you're establishing yourself there. So to create the top layer, the best option we have is always what? YouTube, right? Why YouTube, friends? Let me tell you why YouTube. Do you know, my friends, YouTube is the world's highest video searchable platform. Do you know, my friends, that it can help you to be anywhere, even if you're sleeping at night, someone somewhere can keep watching you, right? And the best part is effective videos with the help of YouTube, friends. With effective videos you get in YouTube, you can maximize your sales. And here's the best part of YouTube, friends. Do you know this? The recent research has shown that every single minute, 300 hours of content is being uploaded on YouTube. You know what it means? It means that all our audience, when they want to solve their problems, they come to YouTube to search for answers. Do you know that? Because so much of content is being uploaded in YouTube, all our audience, friends, they will come to YouTube regularly to search for the problems, solutions to the problems. And if you can be such wonderful solution provider, if your videos can deliver that content as a top layer, people will get in touch with you, and that's how you can keep going forward and growing, right? And the best advantage, my friends, is 24/7 free marketing managers. Suppose initially when you want to be a public speaker, if you want to hire some marketing managers, you have to start paying them salary, right? And you have to pay them bonus. But YouTube, good news about YouTube, friends, is it works for you 24/7, absolutely free of cost. The more number of videos you create, they work as your marketing managers, right? So please make sure you at least have 7 to 10 videos on YouTube, friends. And here's one important example I want to remember. All the public speakers sitting out there, I want to remember this important example, friends. Desert and Mela. Remember this for lifetime. Imagine this. Imagine there's a desert and there's this person who is a highly professional salesman standing in the desert, and he's selling water bottles, Bisleri sealed water bottles. But only one jeep goes in the morning, one jeep goes at night. That's a desert, right? So, and he sells to both the jeeps. And there's another fellow who goes to, Mela. Mela is like lakhs of people keep coming there. Okay. And the other fellow who's standing in a Mela is just selling some local branded water bottle, not properly sealed. He's not properly dressed. He's not very civilized. But he stands in the Mela. Type your answers, please. Who do you think makes more sales? The highly polished, high communicative skills person who's standing in the desert, or the one who's uncivilized standing in the Mela? Who makes more money? Who makes more sales? Mela or desert? Type your answers, please. Just type desert or Mela. One fellow is highly polished, stands in desert, sells Bisleri bottles. The other who stands in the Mela, and there are lakhs of people coming there, and he just sells normal water bottles. Who do you think makes maximum sales every month? Okay, friends, if most of you thinking it's desert, the answer is not desert, it's Mela. Yeah, some of you mentioned Mela. That's the right answer, Mela. I'll tell you why. Even if he gives the best presentation, the one in the desert with the most polished clothes, with a fluency of English, even then, only 2 customers pass by, so only 2 bottles he can sell. That's a max. But this fellow who is in the Mela, he's standing where lakhs of people keep traveling there. And so, if not all, some of them will buy it. So the advantage is Mela fellow has got more advantage because he is where people are. Right? And that's what I want you to do, my friends. I want you to get into the Mela. You want to be a public speaker, get in the Mela. You know what a Mela is? YouTube. That is where people are. That is where people look for speakers. That is where people look for content. If you are not in the Mela, believe me, friends, if you are not in the Mela, even if you have the best public speaking skills, you will not grow faster. Have you ever seen this, friends? Do you agree? Just type yes or no. Do you agree that you have seen some speakers who don't have much talent? You have seen some speakers who are not so good, but still they're famous because they're on YouTube for quite some time. And you must also see some speakers who got real talent, but still they just are not so popular. Agree, yes or no, friends? You may be one of them. You may be one of them. You may be one who's got huge talent in you, but you still don't grow as you're supposed to grow. I'll tell you why, because you are not in the Mela, friends. Now you tell me, which one is better? A person polished, standing in desert, an uncivilized person standing in Mela. Who is better? I'll tell you actually who's better. Not one, not two, the third person. Who's the third person? Polished in Mela. That's the idea, okay? Polished in desert, wrong option. Uncivilized in Mela, wrong option. Polished person in Mela, Now, that's what I want you to be, right? So please make sure you get into YouTube. Now, there's one question, one frequently asked question I get as to if I want to build my YouTube channel. By the way, friends, how many of you really want to create your top layer? Let's just type me in the chat box. Me. Who wants to create your top layer? Who took a decision to create your best top layer starting today? Type me in the chat box, please. Very good. Friends, if you want to build your top layer, right, effectively, you got to create some great YouTube videos, right? That's one good platform, YouTube. You might ask me, which videos should I create? I'm going to give some creative ideas now. Quickly make a note of them to create great YouTube videos, okay? If you're not sure as to which YouTube videos to create, quickly make a note of them, friends. First one will be your core subject tips. Remember your core subject, we just decided that. Remember, we just decided the core subject you want to talk on. If your core subject example is time management, you got to make sure there are some videos on YouTube of yours with the core subject tips. If you don't have them, people don't trust you with your core subject. Okay. The second best option is outstanding case studies. Please make a note of it. The second way of making some good videos, you can create some outstanding example, PV Sindhu, or you can take some example which people can connect it to and create some outstanding case study out of it. Take 1 or 2 videos with outstanding case studies. Third best option, understanding famous people's lifestyles. People love to know about famous people. Please understand. For example, this is the routine of Abdul Kalam sir. People would love to look at that. Okay, so understanding famous people's lifestyles. The fourth best way to make YouTube videos, friends, is top 5, top 10 list. For example, top 5 books on public speaking. Example, top 10 movies every public speaker must watch. Or top 5 books on parenting. Example. So you can create a lot of videos with top 5 and top 10 option. The next best idea is unique opinion. Okay, if you have an opinion about something which is against other people, even that will catch attraction. But please don't touch religion and politics here. Please don't get into controversies. So no religion, no politics. But generally, any unique opinion you have can also be a good count for you to make a video. The best way to create videos, friends, is called authority hacking. I don't know how many of you know this, but one of the best ways to create a lot of YouTube videos is called authority hacking. What is authority hacking? Suppose you go to Robin Sharma's seminar or you read Robin Sharma's book. You cannot tell those lessons of Robin Sharma like your lessons. You can't do that. You know that. Copyright issues, right? So you can't listen to the seminar. You can't talk as if it's your seminar. You can't do that. But you can always say, 3 lessons I learned from Robin Sharma. 5 lessons I learned from Robin Sharma's book. And you can do the video. 3 lessons I learned from Anthony Robbins, and you can talk them. So that's the best part. It's called authority hacking. You can take some famous personality, you can tell what you learned from them and put it as a video. Nobody will stop you from that. That's called authority hacking, friends. And the next best way is excellent reviews. If you are a great reader of books, or if you love watching movies or attending courses regularly, you can write reviews. And you can mention the reviews as one video for you on YouTube. The next best way is version 2.0. Friends, if you are an initial budding speaker, what you can also do is you can put these speakers come together and collaboration, and you can make a YouTube video. All right. So a few points you speak, a few points the other speaker speaks, and both of you can collaborate and make a YouTube video. Initially, if you're not used to making YouTubes. Next best way is interviews. Any local hero you have, for example, let's talk about someone in Goa or someone in a place where you live who is very popular. You can take an interview of him online and you can put it on YouTube. People will love to look at that. And the best option which many YouTubers do is daily habits. Create daily habits of successful speakers, daily habits of powerful parents, daily habits of successful students, like that. Okay. And then next idea, events that are recent. For example, videos on Corona or videos on Sushant, you know what I mean. So you can also do that. Also, you can create your own meditations or affirmations and put it as one great video. Plus, last but not the least, you can always create sequels. Once you make these videos, 1 or 2 videos, people watch more in number. So you can make part 2, part 3, part 4 of those videos. Yeah. So friends, if you understood the ideas, look at the slide once. Everybody look at the slide. That's how you can make YouTube videos. Yeah. If you look at the red color there, that's how you can make YouTube videos. The first letters of all those sentences will bring you YouTube videos into your YouTube channel, right? So friends, hope I added some value to you in how to make your top layer, because I repeat again, build trust, friends. Let people build trust on you, and that's how you start growing as a public speaker, right? So that's your target tree. If you can start creating videos, your target tree can be accomplished. We'll stop it here for today, and I hope I added some value to you through this little session that happened today, friends. So to sum it up, I want you to start building your strong mindset, 80% mindset, and I want you to start creating a top layer. And please keep me posted. You have my phone number at 903-000-1012. If you have any concern creating your top layer, or once you create some YouTube videos, share it with me, so even I can share with my contacts, and I can increase the views on your YouTube, right? So thank you so much for your time, friends, today, for participating in this session. I hope I added some value to you. Over to Siddesh, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for bringing me here. And I look forward for a few more sessions to build your public speaking skills. Thank you once again. Yeah, and I request some of you to just give you valuable feedback, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And my dear friends, I'm sending you my YouTube.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. I'm sending you my YouTube channel link, friends, so that you can access my other videos and watch them. I'm sending it in the chat. Right, so you can subscribe to my channel, and we can be in touch with friends, so that I can keep sharing good stuff for you to be a public speaker.
Okay, thank you very much, Satish sir. It was a wonderful, again, a power-packed session from you, and there will be some queries from the audience. Can we have any question answer round for this? Do you all have any queries? You can just type it on the chat box.
If you want to be truly a good public speaker, you can keep in touch with me. I do a program called Speak with Power, a 6-month program. If you're truly interested to take your professional speaking to the next level, I have a 6-month program on Speak with Power. You can contact me on my WhatsApp number. I can give you the details of that, right? Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you can watch a lot of my other videos. So Siddesh sir, thank you so much for bringing me here today. And Navemarg and JCA VASCO together, both of you, thank you so much for bringing me here, especially Siddesh sir and Dr. Fernandez sir. Thank you so much once again. And all the audience, it's been a pleasure and a privilege spending time with you this evening. I hope I added some value to you. Be in touch with me constantly, so we can share, grow, and get successful together. Yeah. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, thank you, Satish sir. That was a wonderful session indeed. I would like to request our collaboration partner, Dr. Celso sir, to kindly give your closing remarks.
Yes, thank you, Siddesh. In fact, for me, it was a very good learning session today. In fact, the most important takeaway is actually how to create your YouTube videos and start creating your content so that you reach out to more and more people. In fact, that was my learning. And besides that, of course, the entire program was well structured, and we learned a lot of things about the 80-20% rule, that 80% is actually your main structure which requires, and the mechanism is that 20%. Of course, a lot of learning from this session. And I'm very, very happy to say that, yes, by collaboration with the JCI, we managed to reach out to many more people. In fact, if by chance you have missed out, this video is actually already uploaded on our YouTube channel. And in fact, it was live. There were many people who attended this program on our YouTube channel, about 18 of them. And now it is there. Anybody who has missed out can watch it again. We can send you the link. It's just Navemarg Foundation Live. On that, you can watch it, because most of our programs have got more than 300, 400 views in that. So we have been reaching out to many people. So you can watch it on Navemarg Foundation Live. And every week we have programs happening from our side. In fact, on coming Wednesday, we have a very good training program on how to set priorities and achieve success in life. And definitely through this media of social media, like getting in touch with people is definitely important if you want to be successful in your career. So on behalf of Navemarg Foundation as well as JCI Vasco, I must say a very, very big thank you to Satish sir. And of course, we are looking forward for an amazing program. I feel even the next program which Satish is going to be addressing, our clients are going to be how to be an amazing teacher. And this is going to be on Teachers' Day, that is on 5th of September. So I would request all the teachers, especially the JCI members, those who are teachers, not to miss this program if you want to really get results out of your students. And I'm quite sure that amazing teacher program on 5th September will definitely make you a much, much better communicator. So don't miss that program. It's going to be at 7 o'clock on the 5th of September, that is Teachers' Day. So all of you can join us back. You can also watch it live on YouTube because it will be uploaded. And even today's presentation will be there on YouTube. You can watch it live. Means the recorded version. So thank you once again. And over to you, Siddesh sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for your closing remarks. And yes, teachers are also present in here, and I am sure and I hope that they are going to take advantage of the session which is planned on 5th of September. So with this, I now invite our project coordinator, JC Aniket, to give the vote of thanks. Aniket, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, President, sir. On behalf of JCI Vasco, would like to thank our today's speaker, SATISH VALIVETI, sir. Thank you, sir. And also would like to thank Celso, sir. So I extend my gratitude for having a wonderful public speaking session. And so I'd noted one thing from your background that you have mentioned, positive vibes only. So, sir, you started with the good vibes and spreaded the positivity among all of us for having this interactive session. So it was a privilege for having you, sir. And I hope that through this session, there will be more such public speakers in and around. And also would like to thank all the participants who are present here, who took their precious time in attending this session. So I would like to thank all, one and all. God bless.
Yeah, thank you, JC Aniket. Yeah, I have a participant, Blossom, has raised her hand. Blossom, is there anything you want to speak? Blossom? Okay, fine. Maybe it may be by mistake. Fine. Fine. With this, before we end the show, I would like everyone to please switch on your videos, cameras, so that we can have a nice photo how we end any session actually. So request all the participants to kindly, if possible, switch on the cameras so that I can take a nice photo of you all. So I'll just go for you all to switch on the cameras. Okay. Okay, we are just waiting. Just keep.
Is my voice?
I think, yeah, I have some internet issues, I think so. Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, can we have the cameras on, please, so that we can take a nice screenshot? You can see only few cameras switched on. Okay, fine. I take it at the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3 with a nice big smile. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, with this, I hereby adjourned the training program on effective public speaking. And I really thank you, Satish sir, for coming once again with an accepting invite. And yeah, you were powerful, sir. So the impact you give to all the audience is tremendous. And we would like to again connect with you in future also. So thank you very much. Thank you for all the teams, for all the audience who have been patiently waiting. And I think so. The count was constant throughout the session from 67 to just fluctuate to around 60 because maybe of the internet issues is what I could say, because you kept the audience connected. So that's the quality which training you give to everyone. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you also, sir, for connecting with JCI, and we would like to collaborate many such events in future also. And thank you very much. And thank you for all the audience over here. Thank you for all the members of JCs who stayed connected for I think so it's 1.5 hours which the training was there. So thank you very much. With this, I adjourned the training program of effective public speaking. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
And
all.
good night. Yeah. Bye.
Good night.